Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with GST's YQMA. Today we hit episode number 7 and continue to talk about... Hey, what's up everybody? It's Ryan Miller checking in with GST's YQMA. Today we hit episode number 7 and we continue to talk about bulking, building, and off-season gains. Today's question comes from us from Brian B. And he's basically asking about getting back into the gym. He feels like he's lost some muscle. He's definitely gained some weight, and he wants to know which approach is best. Specifically, he asks if he should bulk to build back lost muscle, if he should focus on a cut to trim body fat, or if he should shoot for the recomp and just work on getting back into the gym flow. Brian and I talked a little bit yesterday online, and I told him that in summary, I'll be recommending a slight calorie deficit just to get him back into the flow of things. And I actually believe that he's in a position that in that slight calorie deficit, he can actually do what most people think is impossible. He can actually build muscle and lose fat at the same time. You know, a lot of times people get too caught up in hard-edged facts. There are going to be people that will tell you, no, you can't build muscle and lose fat at the same time because one requires a surplus, one requires a deficit. So how are you supposed to do two things at the same time that require a different nutritional phase? Now, fortunately for some of you out there, that's not necessarily true. The thing is that the more body fat you have, the more likely you are to be able to build muscle and burn fat simultaneously. And you're not going to be able to do that forever because as you lean down and as a person decreases their level of body fat, their ability to build muscle and burn fat together actually decreases. So you have a limited time frame, Brian, and right now, since you're holding that extra fat, this would be the best time right now to focus on trying to build muscle and lose fat. And the way to do that is you need to be in a deficit because you do need that to burn your fat. But you need to be in a conservative or a slight, a small calorie deficit because you want to try to maximize your ability to gain that lean tissue, that lean muscle. So what I recommend is just taking your maintenance level and literally just dropping under it by 100 to 200 calories per day. I know that you're a bigger guy, and so you might feel like that 100 to 200 calories per day is not adequate enough to burn fat, but that's your first step. Whenever I give a recommendation like this, we're talking about the first step. I would never say, let's drop 500 calories to 1,000 calories under your maintenance level and start there. It's always best to start high when you're trying to burn fat and especially gain muscle at the same time. It's better to start high and adjust down in calories throughout the weeks versus starting at your extreme bottom out point. Because if bad things happen, like you stall, you really have nowhere to go and you're really going to be feeling like garbage already, and it's really going to be discouraging. In general, start high when you begin your fat loss phase and then adjust down as needed. So Brian, hit that 100 to 200 calories under maintenance and you should be able to see some really nice recomp gains, gaining muscle and losing fat at the same time. All right, Brian, I hope that helped you out. You can always follow up with me directly. Hit me at ryan@growthstimulustraining.com. It's easy to find me on Facebook as well. And if anybody else has any questions or comments on this video, on this topic, feel free to chime in and we can just keep the discussion going. So I want you guys to have a great rest of the Wednesday. Once again, this has been GST's YQMA episode number 7. We're focused in right now on bulking, building, and off-season gains. And thank you very much for watching.